The corruption case of former eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede and several co-accused has been postponed to the 10th of September. They're facing corruption, fraud and money laundering charges relating to the awarding of a 2017 Durban solid waste tender while she was in charge. Now, our reporter, Karinda Jagmohan, is there and joins us now live. Karinda, thank you so much for your time. Firstly, what transpired in court? And I understand that the former mayor has addressed the public shortly after the proceedings.
Yes, good day to you. Well, just to speak about what transpired in court, I'm joined by Mzomuhle Dube. He's been speaking on behalf of the supporters of Zandile Gumede, and this is because of the number of accused persons that had to be inside court. Members of the public and members of the media were barred from being inside the courtroom because, according to the magistrate, because of COVID-19 measures. But just to talk more about what happened inside court and why there was yet another postponement, I'm joined by Mr. Dube. Thanks for speaking to Newzroom Afrika. The case has been postponed to 10th September. The state says for further investigations regarding banking details. Tell us just a bit more about this and what are the supporters of the former mayor reacting to regarding this?
Thank you very much and good day to the viewers. Basically what has happened in court is exactly what we were expecting. We knew that until date the prosecutorial team does not have a complete, or they have not completed their investigation, which is the same thing they did when they initially arrested Gumede and the co-accused, where they just used a simple affidavit to arrest him. Now, it actually raises eyebrows because it has taken more than a year for the investigating team to bring forward the preferred charges which the legal team must prepare an answer to. Today now they actually came up with different excuses whereby they mentioned COVID-19 as an excuse, and also they've made mention of the fact that some investigators are staying outside the province, therefore it was difficult for them to travel. The other aspect that they mentioned was the issue on receipt or the securing of the bank statements, which I think they say it failed because the bank are actually not functioning at its full capacity. Those are just basic excuses that were presented. Nevertheless, I must say that the magistrate did actually allow them that space to present. As a result, they made a proposal of adjourning the matter to the 10th of September. However, the defense team made a proposal regarding the application for the permanent stay of prosecution, which is section 342A, whereby we are asking for the court not to continue with the matter at any given point in time. Hence, they've been given for a year and 2 months to deal with the matter, and they haven't been even able to raise charges, which is something very serious. That's exactly what we were talking about when we talked about miscarriage of justice, because you can't be holding someone at ransom for more than a year, especially politicians, because they've got a busy public schedule where they are judged, their characters are judged by their behaviors elsewhere.
Now, we are seeing elections around the corner. How has this court case impacted on the political life of the former mayor going forward?
Well, it's unfortunate that ANC naturally is supported by supporters and members. When it comes to members of the ANC, we're talking about people who are occupying branches and who have membership of the ANC at the present moment. In terms of eThekwini, in fact, it has actually amassed more support because of the trust that they are showing to her, and also they are confident that the manner in which she handled herself when she was a mayor, it actually shows that she's a person of integrity. What could actually be of an issue is the issue of addressing the supporters, because generally they get information from the media and the newspapers, which makes it difficult to get a third interpreter in that regard. So I would say it could be a 50-50 kind of a situation, but for now, the branches of eThekwini, they are quite clear in terms of support and understanding the actual type of a person Mam Gumede is, and they are fully behind her. As you may have seen that some actually deliberately ignored the COVID-19 and came to say, we are here to support you. Yes, we never encouraged them to come in numbers, but you could see that they wanted to be better than what they were.
Indeed, thank you very much, Mr. Mzomuhle Dube. He's been speaking on behalf of supporters of the former mayor, and as he's saying, well, the former mayor was also the chairperson for the ANC's eThekwini branch, which is one of the biggest in the country. So, of course, what they've said at the court is that this case is discriminating against her and, of course, her political leadership going forward because she's in that position. Now, at the court, again, it's been postponed, or rather the case has been postponed to the 10th of September. We've spoken to the advocate who's representing Gumede, Advocate Jane Naidu, and he says that come the 10th of September, if the state is not ready, they will of course push forward for this case to be struck off the roll. They say it's been taken over a year now to simply have a trial date confirmed for this case to be moving forward.
Now, Karinda, we understand that shortly after the court proceedings, the former mayor addressed some of the crowd that was outside the building. What did she have to say?
Yes, in fact, the former mayor was addressing the crowds outside the building as along with other municipal officials that are embroiled in this case. And what she told them, of course, was essentially as well speaking about media being barred from attending this case. We do know that was because of COVID-19 regulations, but what she said was that at the start of when this corruption case came to the fore, she said that media was reporting largely around the court case and within the courtroom, and she is now raising questions as to why the magistrate has now barred media from attending the case in person. There, of course, we were not able to directly get reports of what happened inside court because of COVID-19 measures. She's also said, and of course maintaining her innocence going forward, and she has called along with her supporters for this case to be struck off the roll if the state asks for further investigations, because she said that they've had over a year now to complete their investigations, and of course this now, or the prolonging of the case, is hampering against the work that she's doing in KZN with regards to the political atmosphere here.
All right, thank you so much, Karinda. That's where we have to leave it. Thank you for that update. Karinda Jagmohan, obviously outside the Durban Commercial Crimes Court.